Chelsea hijack Morgan Rogers. Arsenal were not ready. Chelsea make it a deal and the player choose Chelsea. Meanwhile, Chelsea have also asked for the service of Lacroix. Crystal Palace are ready to give him out for 55 million. Will Chelsea meet that amount? Today, transfer news is here with us for sure. And if you just join us and you are new, let's go with it and let's go with the flow. And the transfer window is now becoming craziest this season. Is Morgan Rogers the right signing for Chelsea this summer?
All right, so I think Alonso has showed interest in him and he's going in for, he's building his first 11, and he also showed promise Rogers that he's going to get the playing time, and Rogers is also good. He's going to be on the left side for Chelsea, which is going to be good. But as to him being the perfect signing, he's young and it's going to help the Chelsea squad. It's going to be a good sign, or if only as promised, he get the playing time and he prevents injuries. That's the only thing we can say for now. But it's a good. I think the price is too much. Arsenal were interested in him. I still have a lot of personal questions to ask myself, which I did answer.
So definitely he is the British record signing so far. 117 million British pounds. Eddie, does Morgan Rogers worth that amount?
Now they are making the transfer to be something different. Before you can go in for this amount for four players, but now going for an English player, the prices, their price tags, something above the moon. It's too much.
Yes.
It's too much of such a player for a player of his caliber. The price tag is too much.
The price tag is too much. Did Arsenal miss out by failing to secure Morgan Rogers first?
But now I understand why Arsenal delayed, because sometimes going for a player with such a price tag, you can get a better option with lesser price tag, with much more better qualities. And with that, I think this is a clear indication that he wanted to go to Chelsea. But supposing he wanted to be an Arsenal player, he could have said no to Chelsea and proceed the Arsenal deal. So this is a clear indication that he wanted to go to Chelsea. And my other question, which I still need answers, is, Aston Villa are playing Champions League football, and I think this is the upcoming season. Arsenal are also the defending as well the Premier League title holders, also into the Champions League race. But Chelsea are out of the Champions League campaign. So why will he choose Chelsea over these other clubs? Who knows? That's the only question I need answers to.
Yeah, according to Alonso was a factor, and then the club also sell him his projects where he'll be playing and all that. So I think Arsenal didn't just show a little bit interest. They wanted it to be like Eze Berechi deal. Eze Berechi deal was like they were just trolling around. Tottenham came in. He nearly went to Tottenham. Then finally, Arsenal make U-turn and he accepted. So you don't troll around with this kind of deals. So I think I still blame Arsenal for not getting that, because if you need to fight for defend the trophy as champions, they needed to secure that signature.
We just wish him the best, because such a player with this price tag, he deserves the playing time. He doesn't have to be on the bench. It is going to be one of, I think, the the most useless players who signings in recent years.
So will Jack Grealish leave Manchester City this transfer window? Because there's some kind of misunderstanding between the amount, because Jack Grealish wants to stay at Everton where he played his full loan last season, but then the price is always different and the gap is too much for Everton to actually meet up. Do you think he will leave this season?
He was happy. He helped Everton to maintain their place in the Premier League, and with the price tag that has been attached to him is too much for Aston Villa to. And on the other side too, Enzo Maresca also made things clear that he's also interested in Jack Grealish. He can participate in the preseason, so if he's able to showcase his talent, get a place in the squad of Enzo Maresca. Now, most of the clubs, the managers are all new. They are fresh. All that you have to do is just showcase, put in the work, and definitely you're going to get a place in the first 11. So that's what you have to do. Because it's with the price. Everton won't go in for such, so won't pay such. They're not ready to pay such amount. You know what? Fight for your place, and everything will be good for you.
Come back to his fight for his place. So which club will be the best fit for Jack Grealish next season?
His loan was a success. That's one point. But now everything comes down to the price. Everton are not ready to pay. They are not ready for such amounts. And if they are not ready for such amount, you should just come back to the yard, fight for a place in the team, and that's all.
So Eddie, Manchester United, I know it's your team, but then after signing Andre Santos and also Tillemans, does Manchester United need Hugo Larsson to strengthen their midfield?
Already we've made some good purchases this season at this transfer window with Hugo Larsson and Miss Alan Larsson. So he has a different energy and all action defensive. He coverage. He's like all round player. And that's one thing we are lacking in the midfield of Manchester United. So if Manchester United are able to get him, it's going to push the midfield of Manchester United. Don't get me wrong. We've made some good signings to fill our midfield.
Should Real Madrid prioritize signing of Michael Olise this summer?
I still don't know why Madrid are still after Olise, or why Florentino Perez is still after trying to get a Galactico player, and all their focus is Michael Olise. Yeah, Michael Olise is good, but Bayern have also made they've made it clear that they are not going to sell even him for 200 million pounds. They're not going to sell him. They're not going to allow him. So all that Madrid have to do is just to wait. If the player voice out is not going to start Bayern, then you go in for him. In that case, the player wants to leave, come to Madrid here. So if the player show interest in leaving the club have no other option than to let him go. So that's when you also capitalize on it, go in for him with a lesser price. But now they've already made things clear. So Madrid should just stay down. If they don't get him, they can just go for another player. Period as that.
Period as that. Which transfer rumor do you think is most likely to happen today?
It's already hijack. The hijack has already happened. So Morgan Rogers becoming a Chelsea player.
Morgan Rogers becoming a Chelsea player for sure. What is the biggest transfer surprise of this summer window so far?
Xavi Alonso has put a surprise with the record of signing a player for 117 million in the person of Morgan Rogers.
In the person of Morgan Rogers. Eddie, which club has had the best transfer window so far? Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, or Manchester United?
Chelsea are the ones that are in a better position. So Chelsea have made some good, and it's not going to end there. That's the first indication that Alonso is capable of doing anything, pulling up a hijack in this transfer window. So let's watch out.
Chelsea is still looking forward to enhance their defense, and by so doing, they went into Crystal Palace Cruz. Do you think this deal is gonna happen with 55 million asking price for Lacroix from Crystal Palace? I think Chelsea will meet up.
Chelsea can meet up with that 55, going for a player for 117 million pounds. If you are capable of pulling up that record signing, definitely you can also pay for 55. So let's just talk to Crystal Palace, then going for Lacroix, because now getting also a player on the wings, building your ranks, definitely. You have to also think of your defense. Chelsea is going to be interesting. Cole Palmer on the right, Rogers on the left.
So according to David Austin, Arsenal missed out on Morgan Rogers, but right now they are ready to land Guimarães. Eddie, do you think it's possible?
Yeah, they can pull up. They can pull up on Guimarães. Is also good. We've seen his performance in Newcastle. What he has done in Newcastle. He's a good player. But I think now Arsenal should just relax, because now if they go in, make things clear that they want him, you wanted a different player, which you didn't get. So definitely they're going to increase also the price tag for Guimarães. That's what now Newcastle is going to do. If I'm also the manager of Newcastle, that's what I'm also going to do. Because initially you wanted a different player. And now since the player has been hijacked, you are coming to us for a player. Definitely you're also going to be putting a price tag. If they are to do everything in a hurry, in a rush, definitely.
They are going to pay more for sure. And PSG is still in chase of Diomandi of RB Leipzig. Do you think it's still possible that they can land the player in this transfer window?
Yeah, it's possible because he has already the price tag for Yan Diomandi is cheap and definitely PSG are capable of getting it. And the player himself is also interested in a move from RB Leipzig. They should just pursue that move for Yan Diomandi. Yeah,
Okay, so there are already news coming up that Morgan Rogers deal has been completed. And
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think you're happy now as a Chelsea fan.
yeah, it was surprise to me. I'm so rapid. It's just like Spain surprisingly winning the World Cup for sure. There was a lot of people who were not actually seeing them, but then it did happen. So, and so far, this is the transfer window, transfer news we have. Probably we'll just end it here. And guys, let us know your best transfer window so far for sure. Your best transfer window. Let us know in the comment section. Thank you very much for your time. And we're gonna see you in the next video. Ciao.
Ciao.